I was starting to get bored, too. Hope you managed to repair that old holotape. As usual, so reliable. I love it. I gotta admit, I got some pretty mixed feelings on tapping into all these blocked files. On one hand, I'm sure David had his reasons for cutting me off. On the other, I'm pretty sure this would be a whole new world of entertainment for me. Maybe you're right. I don't need reality bringing me down. Now, just give me a second. Bleep, bloop, blore, buy my computer. Let me just run some filters, a little artsy crafts, and... Are you kidding me? All this data and I don't have the one word I was looking for? Okay, hate to break it to you, but I need you to go back out there and find me just one more itsy-titsy-witsy holotape. Best bet is Arctos Pharma, David's old corporate stooge job. I need you to find me a holotape with David saying the word negotiate. Just using my amazing skills to put together a little broadcast for Meg with David's voice. If she thinks there's even a chance that David's still alive, I guarantee she'll come running. Not because she likes him or anything. Ugh, gross. But if David pulled through and she bailed, she knows he'll be out for her. My hero. Now get out there and don't get yourself killed. Did I just say that? It makes me feel like a mom.
make a difference?
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
Need to have Valdez. Put some real
We
wear
should see
on.
if anyone needs help with anything. Each day in service of the Brotherhood is a step forward.
Without running my own operation, all this much money.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war. Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his hand. We'll give it up. Even after the war. I should go to the entrance for a proper burial. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. This looks like what we need. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to show you any of this. Well, Night Shin did send you, so I guess I can trust you with a little information. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. I did ask you to help, after all. It's only fair you're prepared for what you might find. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups? Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way. Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after. Looks like we've got company. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went. Well, what was your assessment? If you consider that working as intended, then sorry. But I have to question your competency there. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well, so far. A fair point. We have a saying among the scribes. Through discourse, we gain strength. This wasn't discourse. It was a test. I can't blame you for being upset. I wanted to see if you would pay attention. And I have my answer now. Sorry if I angered you. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them, if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do. Can you pick up that induction coil up there on the machine core? That doesn't sound good. Clear the Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is totally fried. There's no fixing this one. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil has seen better days. Much better. And what is this? None of the dark. The fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think I could hold so much energy in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy. They condensed that into a container I can hold in my hands. I could do a lot with this. You were a big help. I'm sure you have what it takes to be an initiate, and soon. Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my wreck may tip the scales. I'm going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to catalog our findings. If nothing else, this ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's a lot I could learn from reverse engineering it. Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all the logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look if you get some free time. Thanks again for your help, and good luck with the Paladin. Anything you need to know? You mean to tell me these documents were just lying about in the wilds of Appalachia? If you find any more data like this, the Brotherhood can use it. Or at the very least, keep it safely filed away. There's another secure cache at Camp Venture you can use if you're on that side of the neighborhood. Otherwise, I will happily take this off your hands.
Request for the Brotherhood should be passed through Night Shin.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need?
arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
It takes more than hope to join the Brotherhood. Night Shin has spoken in your favor, but you'd also need Scribe Valdez's approval for me to consider your candidacy. Between this and the report I have from Knight Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks? With the recommendations of Knight Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out. Your reward is that I consider you worthy to join our ranks. Limited intel suggests this is a milk run, perfect for a new recruit. But you're not wrong. We don't know the level of threat. Take this as an additional precaution.
Someone returned their gun to the wrong place again. Do I need to call a seminar on this?
We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family. Hi. You should start your... Very well. Do this, and you will be one of us. With all the rights and responsibilities of a full member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Serve pie with the ridiculous
Ad Victoriam.
line. This ration request isn't even in the name.
One day, I'll make Knight. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss. We're building something big here. Don't get left behind.
This weather makes everything.
I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
It is too wet to be outside.
Huh? Whoa, whoa there. Mom, Dad!
Who do you think you are barging in here? George?
Hold it, stranger. No funny moves.
So you say. But we'll see. Now you need to be more careful just waltzing into people's homes. It's a good way to end up with more lead in you than's healthy. I'm Carol Putnam. This is my husband, George. Now, won't you tell us why you're barging in here, and maybe we can all be friendly when you're done. Those would be them military types in the heavy armor that came through here recently, right? I'm the one that told them about those attacks.
Those Brotherhood guys are so cool. Wait, are you recruiting? I want to sign up.
Their gear was pretty fascinating.
Settle down, boys. The adults is talking. So you want to know about them ghouls? Can't say for certain. We got a suspicion, though.
A lot of the sightings and attacks have been from folks traveling the highway to Flatwoods. They come out of the hills, northwest of the old creamery.
And the only thing out. Aren't you on a mission from the Brotherhood? You're doing it for them, not for us.
She's right, of course. Now here.
Good to hear.
You be doing everybody in the area.
Safe roads means safer traders. Good for everyone. The Brotherhood would definitely be making friends if you pull this off. All right, then. Lord, don't get them started.
Oh, yeah. The lasers, the power armor, they are the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Marty, you barely do your chores now, and you get confused by the generator. What good would you be?
Yeah, well, at least I'm not a shrimp like you.
I can pay you to get these two out of my hair.
George!
I'm just kidding. You boys know we love you.
Go ahead, George. I'm curious, too.
They're grown, I suppose, and it might be a good opportunity for them. We can't spare them on the farm, though. Just too much work to do. One, maybe. Long as you swear to look out for him. Reckon you better ask the wife, though.
Now, I don't like it, but they're adults. Or close enough, I guess. And I know they're bound to want to do their own thing. But the farm needs work. We can't do it alone. If one of them wants to go, well now, George and I'll just have to live with it. You ain't taking both of my boys, though.
Ooh, me.
Careful, George.
You heard the wife. She says one of them can go, then one can go, I suppose.
I'd prefer.
I think I could be a real actor.
Forget it.
Let it be, boys.
Fine. Just try. Something else you need?
I really would like to join the Brotherhood. I know I'm not as strong as my brother, but you've got to have a need for somebody smart, right? I'm sure. This farm isn't the place for me. The Brotherhood could change the world. It's where I belong. Can you make me a recruit? Alright, that seems fair enough. I'll do my best to earn that recommendation, I promise. Are you sure about me, though? I know my brother wants this too, and I heard Mom. Only one of us can go. Really? That's incredible. Thank you. You go on ahead. I need to talk to my folks and say goodbye and that kind of thing. I'll meet you at Orwell Orchards.